No, I thought, yeah, okay. I thought there was...
Yes, possibly.
Yeah, I thought there was 3. Right, so, green flag, and they're away. All got a good, clean start.
So coming from a dirt bike background, this is quite exciting. Quite like watching these.
Yeah, the principle is still the same, eh? Like pushing the bars into the corner and yeah, holding it down, and then obviously letting it come up off of its own natural ability to stand the bike back up.
I think it's quite amazing as well. You know, like out of a 450 single motocross bike, you know, some of these are pushing 60 plus horsepower.
Yeah.
You know, sort of. There's a lot of mods you can do that are both advantage and disadvantage depending on what you want to do with it.
So first across the line is still Craig Scott, and he's on a 42.516, followed by 42.909, and that's Mark Kyle, Tony Hirini, Mark Oliver and Andy Williams. Mark Oliver's moved up one position, and he's on a 43.616. They're starting to pull out the field. Scott is, they're closing up again on the brakes. He's got good drive out the corners and he's pretty fast down the straights, but they're managing to catch him on the brakes. I love it when they're right close to the wall. And if you stand on the pit wall and watch it go past, they're so close you could literally put your hand out and give them a tap on the shoulder and say, pull your finger out. Yeah. No, it's good racing. The motards is massive in Europe. France love them. Anything that looks vaguely like a super motard bike, they go nuts for it. And my experience of an XR650 actually had, and a DRZ I used on a track at a few tracks in the UK. It still had a 21-inch front wheel, so with road tyres on, but it still went really well.
So definitely the best of both then.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't have all those. Oh yes.
So we've got Tony taking second place over Mike Kyle down the start-finish straight. So
yeah, it was alongside him, just past us in the commentary box, and then obviously managed to get him on the brakes through the infield turn. I'm not sure what they call that infield turn when they're actually using it. I don't suppose.
It's usually the slip road.
Yeah, the slip road. So we need to call it something a bit more flash than the slip road. What should we call it?
Turn 1.
Crookshanks Corner, I think we'll call it. As homage to our mate who's sitting here giving us advice and thumbs up and thumbs down if we're not doing. So they're back onto the start-finish straight, obviously going the wrong way. And Craig's crossed the line on I can't see the 10 glasses off, sorry. 40.622. Tony Hirini's moved up to on a lap time of 47.22 on his CRF 450 2008 model. And then we've got Mike Kyle on his KXF 450 Kawasaki 2010. Mark Oliver and Andy Williams. And Andy Williams is he's on a 42.307, so he's like three seconds behind the front guys.
Obviously got to thank Fastway Couriers for sponsoring the Super Motard class this season.
Who?
Fastway Couriers. Who? I know you work for Courier Post, mate.
Yeah.
But
I work for I do.
I don't see Good Water Solutions anywhere there.
Yeah, no. I think we're going to sponsor a class next year. That's the plan. I'll just have to talk to the wife about it. But we're keen to sponsor a class.
What'd you say? Talk to the boss.
Yeah, talk to the boss and see what she says. And it's cheap. If anyone wants to sponsor a class, even if you just sponsor it and pay your money and just have it called the Joe Smith class, I mean that's pretty good. You can go down a pub and say, "Oh, I'll sponsor a race class," and it's called the Joe Smith class. Back across the start finish, and obviously Craig Scott's still in the lead. I don't think he's improved on his lap times any. It's such a shame there's not a bigger field in super motards, because the racing, you get a big bunch of them. It's pretty close, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely sitting up here, it gives you the eagerness to get out there and give it a go. It's it's obviously completely different than riding a litre superbike and jumping onto one of these. You feel completely different, but
it's still just as bloody fast, though. We just had a really good slow-mo on the Ctas internet screen that we've got in the studio. And yeah, it looks really impressive in slow motion. And it looks a lot more sunnier on screen than it does in, although it's not too dismal out there weather-wise. So where are we now? Who's obviously Craig Scott still in the lead.
3 laps to go.
3 laps to go.
Field's still in the same position. Craig Scott first, Tony Harini second, Mike Kyle third, Mark Oliver fourth, and Andy Williams on the Aprilia fifth.
So how comes John Oliver's not racing today?
I'm not sure. He did message me and say that he was doing something about respoking rims, but I never heard anything back from him. So whether he's busy working or the bike is under construction, yeah.
Right. So the positions hasn't changed. How many laps have we got? We've got 2 laps to go.
Lead riders coming down the start-finish straight now into their last lap.
Last lap markers
White
out.
flag is out.
Start-finish straight. So that CRF 450, that is 2017 model. So obviously it's
Tony's one, yes.
Yep.
Craig Scott's is 2008 model.
Right.
So 2008 carbureted. That was the...
Oh, sorry, Tony's one said it's 2008. So who's on the... Oh, is that the Mark Oliver's 2017?
No, Mark Oliver's got an older carbureted one. Oh no, he's got a, looks like 2012 model.
Oh, okay.
One of the first fuel injected. Cool, so we've got the checkered flag out. We've got Craig Scott coming down, takes the win comfortably. Tony second, Mike Kyle third, Mark Oliver takes 4th place, and Andy Williams is just turning onto the start-finish straight now, coming down to take 5th place.
On his Aprilia 550. Well done, guys.